Hello, I think we're on here. I think we're live. Good morning, or whatever time of the day it is for you. How are all my friends and followers today? Are you all having a good day? Jump in here and let me know how you're doing. I'm a few minutes late because I still have a tickle in my throat. I'm trying to get it to leave me today. So we'll put on the little headline that's up above. If you're jumping in on here today and joining me live, please allow the link above to see your comments. And if you've been on here before, you only have to ever do it once, and then it allows you to be seen on the screen, and then I know who I'm talking to. I just need a drink of water here. Sorry, guys. That darn tickle in my throat. Good morning, Beth. How are you today? Beautiful and sunny up in BC. That's nice. The sun is trying to shine here today. So I'll just get on with this. I'll introduce myself. My name is Heather Edmondson, and I'm coming at you live here today at noon hour in Alberta. We're coming in from Medicine Hat, Alberta here. And if you're coming in after the fact on the replay, just hit replay, and I will give you a shout out after the video is done, after our live video is done. So today we are going to talk about, oh, that's sort of a glare in my glasses. Sorry, guys. We're going to talk a little bit about some social media strategies that you can use for your online business. And if you have any feedback or anything that you want to throw in here, just jump in the conversation. And it's really nice to have a chat with you while we're live here. So yeah, hope everyone is doing good. And here we go. I got 12 little tips here to give you today, so hopefully it won't be on as long as I was on yesterday, but hopefully you will get some value from what I'm sharing with you. Check in with your friends and family and your contacts, especially in a time like we're going through right now, when people can't have human contact with each other, even just to reach out like I am doing here on a live video, or to go on a Zoom call with somebody, or even just send them a message in Messenger, and just touch base with them and find out how everybody's doing. Make sure that they are managing okay, and if they need someone to talk out, be that person that will reach out to them and show them some support. Like I said, especially in these times that we're going through right now. Whenever you get on social media and you're trying to attract people to you, be enthusiastic. Don't be that dull person that, oh, you need to do this and you need to that, and you just talk monotone, and you're just a Debbie Downer. Don't be that Debbie Downer. You got to show enthusiasm on your page, on your posts, on any kind of live videos like this. It attracts people to you. People get to learn your personality. They get to hear your voice. They get to hear how you're reacting to things. So be that person that is happy and smile, and I mean, be your natural self, but I mean, don't go over the top and be like on a BuzzFeed, like you've had 20 cups of coffee or something like that. But be natural and show some enthusiasm, and hopefully people will respect you for that, and maybe tune in again to watch what's happening next on there. Make sure that you're always not making your posts all about yourself. Make sure that you are trying to find out what your audience problems are and work towards solving those problems. Give these people some ideas of what can solve the problems that they're having. Be someone that listens to what they have to say, and reach out that way, and support the person that way, or the people that you are trying to attract that way. Listen to them and don't talk so much. I know I'm talking a lot here because it's just me talking to you here, so I'm talking a bunch. But make sure when you're having a conversation with somebody that you listen to what they have to say, and what's going on in their life. Like you said, everything's not all about you. It's about the people that you want to contact and reach out to. So make sure you listen. So that's number 3. Never say, I'd like you to hear this. Never say stuff like that. Make sure you say, would you be open to listening to something that I have a download, or a video that you can watch, a YouTube thing that maybe can solve the problem that they are having. if you say you're open, would you be open to whatever XYZ, whatever it is that you're talking about? Never talk about your product. Like I said, show them how the product works and how it could help their solutions to solve a problem to their give a solution to their problems. Oh my gosh, I haven't had a coffee yet today, so sorry about that, guys. Always reply to the person by name, whether it's their first name or their last name. Show that you're caring about them not just as an object, but as an actual human being. You'll show more personal qualities and show your integrity, that you're actually thinking of them as a real person. So that's number 5. Reply to them by their name. Number 6, show the tools of your company without saying your company's name, without pushing products down their throat. But like I said, show how it can solve or give them a solution to whatever it is they're seeking. I touched on this a little bit yesterday about a hardware store trying to sell shovels, and if you say, you need the shovel, you need the shovel, and you need, the shovel, you're not giving them a solution to what the shovel can do. So demonstrate what your product or whatever it is that you're trying to sell, demonstrate what it can do to solve that problem for that person. Like I said, with the shovel, you want to say, okay, this can dig a hole for you, or this can help you build your fence because it'll dig a hole for the post to go in, or whatever. You don't say that, oh, you need the shovel. It's in a roundabout way that you're saying how this shovel can solve the problem that they're having to get that hole dug. So that's number 6. Number 7. Remember that you are helping them with their need. You are helping them with their problem, and you are finding that solution for them. And like I said, it's not all about you. It's not about you making a sale or whatever. It's about you building a relationship with those people. Know, like, and trust factor. And sorry, I still have that tickle in my throat. And making sure that you're a human first and a friend to them, and maybe then they would be more interested in whatever it is that your company has, because you could change the companies throughout your time as being a network marketer or an MLM or a digital marketer. You could change companies, and it's not always about the product. It's about you and them being attracted to you as a person. So just have that in the background. Never send out mass messages and mass emails just in a generic terms and saying, hey girl, maybe you would be interested in this, and blah 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 blah, and you're not even checking in. That's great. That's right. That's correct, Beth. That's right. You Inc. That means that you are selling yourself, or you're marketing yourself. You're becoming that person's friend first. You're developing a relationship first before that person should even be talking to you, or before you should even be talking to them about whatever it is that you have that can solve their problem, a solution to their problem. Like I said, never send out a mass email and saying, hey girl, that people don't respect that. People know right away that you're looking for something, and take that few minutes to check out that person's bio on their page. That's number 9. Take that few minutes to check out that person's biography on their page, and actually find out, are they in network marketing already? Would they even be interested in joining a team like you? Maybe they have their own thing going on. Maybe they're in hard times right now, and they've them and their spouse have both lost their jobs, and they don't have a disposable income to even think about that. Just reach out to those people and be a friend, and don't ask for anything from them, because they are tapped right out, and you pushing something down their throat is not coming off as making you a good person. It's making you a salesy, a spammy pammy. I'm sorry about Pam, but that kind of stuff. And nobody has the time or the patience for that right now, because their brains are so busy and concerned about just making a day-to-day living and supporting their family and making it through. Number 9, like I said, check out that person's profile. Find out what they do. Use compliments. People want to hear that you are a genuine person and you actually care. And don't just send out something that's like just random. Make sure that you actually do care about these people, and that you are actually showing that you're a real person and a human being. Number 10, Get into telling a story. If you're struggling to find content to put on your page every time you are going on a live, or even just your posts, or your little stories on the Facebook features, your little stories like that, get into telling a story. People, how many people watch reality TV right now? Loads of them. How many people watch reality on YouTube and find out, like, oh, what's happening to Kim Kardashian and all that stuff? How did those guys even become popular? It's because they shared every darn thing in their life, and people were drawn to that because they want to. It's like when you're watching a series on Netflix and they leave you on a cliffhanger. You want to go into the next episode to find out what's happening. So become a good storyteller. Don't tell your whole story in one episode. Tell one page at a time of your chapter of your story. And you have how many chapters in your life to go through, and how many different things. And people want to see just, oh, okay, curlers in my hair. How am I doing my hair? People want to see you doing your makeup. People want to see that you are a real person and not some kind of movie star and some kind of fake person, that you're an actual real person. So get into telling really good stories. Talk about maybe that this is your plan B. Maybe you have worked out of the home and now you're doing your plan B, because right now is the really good time to be doing your plan B, because you aren't able to leave the home and go and make your income in the regular way, or that we've always been taught to educate ourselves and go to school and get degrees and all that stuff and work for somebody else. But now that you're able to work for yourself and you're able to work from home, maybe that's your plan B. Go through stories like that, explain things to them, plant the seeds in the ground, and fertilize them and watch them grow. And like I said, over by developing relationships, by developing curiosity in your life and what's going on in your story. I don't share a lot of posts about, I talk about my grandchildren, but I don't share a lot of posts with pictures or anything like that of them, because I'm respecting their mommy and daddy's respecting their, what's the word I'm looking for? Can't think of it. Anyways, respecting their boundaries with that they want to have with their children about not being on social media. But that's totally up to you. If you want to share your family and you want to show them your kids and all that stuff, that's up to you. I'm just stepping back from that. I'm showing maybe my husband and myself, but I'm not involving my kids or my grandkids. I'll talk about them, but I won't necessarily show them on a live or anything like that. But that's totally up to you. People want to see that you're a real person, that you're not perfect, that you'll have your bad days and your hair will be a mess, and you know, you won't have any makeup on, and you're just running around doing regular chores, going out and getting groceries, filling up your car with gas, whatever it is. People want to see that. People want to see what's going on. Thank you, Beth. Thanks for appreciating the tips that I'm giving and that you're understanding. That's awesome. Reaching out, number 11, reaching out more to people and talking less is a huge, huge thing. I've had to learn that through being a nurse and going to someone's home. I'm in home care, so I go to some people's homes and I go into facilities, et cetera, et cetera. And I have to sit there and listen to what those people are actually asking me for, what they are actually having a problem with. Because if I don't understand what the need is that they want, the problem that they need to have solved, how am I going to react, and how am I going to work towards solving that problem or reaching that goal? Always repeat back to the person that you are in a conversation with. If I'm understanding this correctly, you just said X, Y, Z, and repeat back to them what they had just said to you, so that you make sure that you are understanding them properly, that you're hearing them on the same wavelength, and they'll appreciate that. They'll say, hey, this person really gets me. And this will develop you, Inc., like you, Inc., your company as you're selling yourself and showing them that you're a real person and the benefits that you can provide to them. Number 12, have you ever heard the saying, fortune is in the follow-up? If somebody sends you a message, say on Messenger or an email, or reaches out to you even through any kind of social media platform, make sure that you respond to them as quickly as you can. I realize that we all have different lives and we all have different schedules, but there are tools that you can use that will automatically respond to people. They're called bots, and I can get into that in another training at a different time. That's a whole nother kettle of fish. and that go on and on. It's not just an easy couple words fixed to tell you how to do that. But if you're interested in learning more about that, obviously reach out to me and let me know. And if that's something that my audience here is interested in, I will definitely try and put together something to do with that. So make sure you are following up and making sure that you're answering the questions to that the person has to their problems, whatever it is, XYZ. Make sure that you follow up and close on a positive note. What else do I have here? Let me just look at my notes for a sec. I've got lost. Don't be that person that keeps responding to them and they haven't heard back from them. And don't be that pushy person, because that can come off as being spammy or salesy, and that's not how you want people to follow, to be bothered by you. You don't want to be that person that bothers them or takes them away from what they need. So say, oh, if I haven't heard from you by the end of the week, then I'll leave you alone. And if I get back to you, say in a month's time, just let me know. Or if this is not something that you're interested in hearing about right now, then just close that door on them. And then some people will say, oh, well, hey, wait, I've just been busy. I haven't been able to respond to you because, this and this is happening in my life. And people have this FOMO. I don't know if you've ever heard of FOMO, fear of missing out. So you want to give something to them and then they're not interested in it, and then you want to take it away from them. Then all of a sudden they're like, hey, wait. It's like reverse psychology. It's like when you're dealing with your kids as teenagers, and if you're always saying, no, you can't have the car and stuff like that, then when you say you can have the car, but it's got to be like this, otherwise I'm going to take it away from you. Then they're like, hey, wait, well, then I will be home at whatever whatever the rule is that you've set out with your child or whatever. Then they're like, okay. So you flip it around and you take you offer them that thing. If they're not interested, then you say, okay, and you go and take it away. And then maybe they will be going, well, hey, wait a minute, maybe that is something that I'm interested in. Some people look at things and need some help in deciding on why this isn't working for them. Why are they beating their head against the wall and wondering why nobody is responding to their go lives or their posts on their page or whatever? Maybe it's because they haven't dialed down their content to the right person. It's called an avatar. So you have to figure out what your audience is, what they are looking for, what their problems that need to be solved, and etc., that kind of stuff. And you have to be direct but not pushy over the top. You have to be providing people with value first, and you have to build up that relationship, and you have to believe in whatever it is that you have as a product or as yourself. You have to believe in yourself and show these people that this can be done through internet or through social media or whatever. But social media is first and foremost to be social. It is not about selling products. You need to move from your personal profile over to a business page where you can get a little bit more dialed down into what it is that you're doing for a business without saying the company's name, but showing the value of what those products that the company can provide to people and stuff like that. I guess I believe in it. And you have to be consistent. You have to show your audience that you are going to show up, whether you're on a day that you have a migraine or you're on a day that you haven't slept all night. You've had sick kids in the house. You've been throwing up. Still show up, even if it's just for a brief snapshot, and let those people know that you're still there and you're still there for them and you care about them. And even on your bad days, people want to see that you're a real person, even on your bad days. So show up, consistency, and you wouldn't believe the power of going live, of actually putting yourself out there, stepping out of your comfort zone, and not just putting up posts about your products and saying, buy this, buy this, buy this. People don't want to be sold to. People want to be drawn to you, and then they will be more open to buy because you are a real person. So going lives gets people's eyes on you, and you wouldn't believe the power in that. My views go up through the roof. Test it for yourself. Do a go live. Do a a dual go live and have a conversation with somebody on the screen that has maybe different tips and skills than you have, and share that with your audience, and you wouldn't believe the power of that. Once they hear your voice and they get to know you, they learn your personality, they learn how you act and react to things, and you can show them your value. I had a little note here somewhere. Oh, here we go. And I just want to finish off today. Hopefully you found some value in what I had to say. If you want to pass it along or share it to anyone, by all means, send it out to whoever can benefit from some of this. Let them know to get in touch with me if they'd like to hear any more about some of these skills that I'm showing you. And I just saw a quote today that I'd like to share with you for the very end here. The next time you are stressed, take a step back, inhale and laugh. Remember who you are and why you are here. You are never given anything in this world that you can't handle. Be strong, be flexible, love yourself and others, and always, always remember just to keep moving forward. So hopefully, like I said, you got some value from that. Share that, pass that along. Message me if you want any more information, and we will talk to you next week on Monday. Hopefully everyone has a good weekend, and we will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.